Welcome back to the podcast. This is the Normal Dudes podcast. We are some normal dudes, and I am Trey Cooper.
And I am Curtis Clayton.
And the intention of this podcast is to bring you informative information with some comedy thrown up in there.
In a lighthearted manner.
Yeah, we want to change your lives, and we want to make you laugh at the same time.
That's right. That's right.
That's the full intention of my being here right now.
That's right. And hopefully you enjoy it. And if you do, hit that like button. Subscribe, maybe even.
Yeah.
Go check out our links.
And watch to the end because we got some stuff coming now. You're going to be laughing. And watch to the end. And,
it always happens at the end.
It always happens. It's always the funniest at the end for some reason. Ain't it?
Yeah.
Every time, man.
I don't understand it, but yes. It's always the funniest at the end,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
Yeah. So how was your week, dude?
That's pretty good.
Yeah?
I mean, it flew by, man. It was fast. I took off yesterday, and
Yeah.
kids went to my son Harold went to had a field trip. Went to the Discovery Museum. It was cool, man. I ain't been there since probably like his age.
Yeah, I saw your pictures on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, some good stuff, man.
Yeah, dude. I walked around Chattanooga for a little while taking pictures. I thought I only had like 200, but there was 500 something pictures on there.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot. I don't think you put them all on Facebook.
No. I only put 51 on there.
Yeah.
I just kind of like, I went up there to take pictures for the school. They didn't tell me to, but that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
So I took pictures of the kids. Some of the teachers, dude. There was one teacher, I swear, every time that I was taking her picture, she never smiled. She's like, I wish this son of a bitch would quit taking my picture. That's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one time I went up these stairs and it's netted and everything, and the kids were running around everywhere like crazy.
Wild.
And dude, like I was taking her picture. There's two teachers standing there. I was just trying to get pictures where people didn't notice what I was doing.
Yeah, that's always the coolest pictures most of the time, I think. Anyway.
And I think it was too, but she had a vision, a sense about it. Every time I was taking her picture, I was 2 stories in the air through a netted fence.
Oh.
And she looked up with that resting bitch face and was like, didn't smile or nothing. Then she started walking off. I was like, I felt bad, dude. But
I hope she don't watch the podcast.
It'd be all right if she does. She's got that resting bitch face. She might not be a bad person.
But there's some of the sweetest people I know that have that, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's just the way it is.
Honestly, Brooke.
Yeah.
She loves the podcast. She unfortunately just texts me about everything that she sees on here. She won't comment on YouTube.
Yeah, I wish she would.
Yeah, so
because it would probably help us out a little bit.
It probably would. She doesn't just comment on YouTube. I think because she don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. She's scared.
You can hurt my feelings.
No, she ain't. She's not saying nothing that bad. Dude.
Oh,
it's not anything.
I'm not sensitive.
No, it wouldn't hurt your feelings.
Yeah,
it's just she's just, I don't know. She's a girl.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
They're in their feels, dude.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but XYZ.
Yeah, throw that out there first, and then then throw the bomb on you. I'm just gonna bring up this topic here, and it's
go for it.
It's random as shit. But I've noticed this in my life, so
go for it.
All right, it's probably not what you're going to be thinking, but
I don't care what it is, dude. I can talk about it.
All right. So, I've been dreaming. Like, I dream more frequently. If this is weird, I don't know if this is like a scientific thing, or if I'm just weird. But like, if my arms go to sleep. Or something like that.
While you're asleep.
Like, I noticed that my dreams will get super deep. I don't know if it's like a blood flow kind of thing or... You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Have you ever heard of that?
So, I don't know if it would be a blood flow kind of thing or if it's just, you start feeling that... Well, no, you wouldn't feel it. If you're... So, when you wake up... you wake up from your dream and notice like your arms are asleep?
Yeah, they'll be so asleep I can't even pick them up.
Yeah, no, I've been that way before, but I don't dream. I sleep in all kinds of weird ways because I don't sleep good. And used to, man, back in the day, I would sleep on my knees.
Really?
And I would wake up. I'd wake up, dude, and my legs would be so asleep that I couldn't even force myself to get off my knees and straighten my legs out.
Dang, dude.
And I just had to kind of fall over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, but I didn't have any dreams. So I don't know if that's.
See, this dream in particular was about some stuff that happened to me when I was a kid. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've never in my life dreamed about this thing ever. Never, ever, ever. And, you know, I hear people talking in podcasts about trauma, right?
Yeah.
So trauma, you can't just get rid of it. You
No.
kind of gotta go through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You kind of have to go through it and then kind of feel it.
You got to feel it to get through it.
Yeah, you do.
So you gotta go through it in a controlled environment, kind of.
Yeah.
But
and then
know that it's going to be okay, and the outcome will be different for you afterwards. That's why these people are taking like psychedelics in therapy now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people doing a lot of like mushrooms, MDMA, MDMA, yeah. And a lot of people are doing that just for that kind of situation because it'll take you back through that.
Yeah.
And you have to feel it. You're just in that situation.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've heard a lot of people talking about that. I would be scared to death to take that stuff. I mean,
I'd be cool with taking some mushrooms, but
so I would be if I was in a clinical
I wouldn't want to just
environment.
Buy some off the street because
heck no, dude.
I don't know like how much you need to take.
No, I don't know nothing about it.
I'd probably be tripping for 24 hours if I did it.
And you can still, even when you do the clinical thing, you can still trip for a lot longer than you want to.
I think mushrooms are about 6 or 8 hours.
God, that'd be too long. That'd be so long, dude.
But it apparently, opens your mind up. You know what I'm saying? I've never experienced it.
I haven't either, but yeah, that's the idea behind it. You know, and there's like I actually, what's crazy is I heard a podcast today with a woman who was talking about the psychedelics, and she was doing, she did a whole journalistic view of LSD and psychedelics, and she met with this dude who was an LSD chemist.
Yeah,
and. There's not too many LSD chemists out there. There's only like 4 or 5 in the whole world. Yeah, that actually know how to do it and create the stuff and make it safe or whatever.
Yeah.
There's only 4 or 5 in the world. And she met with this dude. Of course, he had spent most of his life in prison, so he didn't do it anymore. He didn't do that. He wasn't creating the LSD anymore.
Yeah,
but she said that he. With all the other drugs she had done research on, they were, if it was marijuana or cocaine or whatever, all the other drugs that she was doing research on, all of those people were in it for the money.
Yeah.
And this LSD chemist that she talked to was not in it for the money. He's
just trying to help people.
He and most of the other ones, he said he knows the other LSD chemists. The other chemists are in the dark. They're not in the dark, but they're hidden away.
Yeah.
And he knows them. This chemist that she was talking to, he knows the other chemist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was saying that, I did it for the love of helping people.
Yeah.
And what it did for me, I wanted to give to other people. And he said the other 4 chemists that do that do it for the same exact reason.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's for them, it's not about the money. They could have been chemists for anything, what I'm saying? They could have created the cure for cancer and made millions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they chose to be LSD chemists because of the change that it made in their life.
That's crazy.
I can't advocate for it. I would be scared to death to take it, dude.
I don't think I would ever do LSD.
Yeah. Because
if I did, it would have to be in a clinical situation where somebody knew what they were doing.
Yes.
And could watch me because you could go down some deep trails on them things, man. I've heard some stories from people.
Yeah. So I got a story.
I've done mushrooms. Like you can buy these chocolate bars and you get I don't know, proportions of mushrooms, like a Hershey bar.
Yeah.
but I did like 4 squares of it, and I didn't feel nothing.
Never.
No, I didn't feel no different. And I don't know. It kind of freaks me out because, like I would want to. What if I did it and it takes longer than I thought it was going to take to get me going, and then I took way too much, and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you would want to. I would. I can't believe you just ate the chocolate bar. Like, well, this is what they give me, so it should be good. But
well, my buddy did it too, and the same amount, and he was daggum tripping. Like he is like, I gotta go home and go to bed, bro. Like I'm freaking out, and I don't feel nothing.
You're sitting there completely like,
yeah.
I wonder if there is any a body chemical
probably
or chemistry in your body that makes it harder for you to get into that realm.
I bet you
or something.
That's what was going through my mind. I figured that's what it was. Like my body doesn't absorb it as good or something like that.
Yeah, maybe your body just digests it and send it on out instead of absorbing it. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Anyway, so I've got a story about LSD. I know a guy that was. This is a long time ago. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a story I heard from another person. So, he was riding a bus to go watch the Falcons play in Atlanta.
Okay.
And at the time
I've heard this story.
Yeah. At the time they were at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, the old stadium. It was, a long time ago. And this dude was with another person, and he said they took some acid.
Yeah.
And they done laughed. They laughed the whole bus trip down to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Which is about a 2-hour ride from here. They laughed the entire time they got on their way to Atlanta. They done cracked themselves up the whole way there.
Yeah.
And then they stepped off the bus, and when they got off the bus, he said he stepped off and he looking around, and Atlanta Fulton County Stadium just melted.
Golly.
He said he turned around and got back on the bus and said, they won't be playing today.
Really?
There's no way they're playing today, dude.
That's funny as crap, dude. You thought it was real? Kind of, but
yeah, I mean,
that's crazy. That'd be insane, wouldn't it?
He watched the whole stadium melt, cuz.
I would love that, I feel like.
Really?
Dude, I would love that.
Oh, I would be balled up in a ball, like, no.
All right, so you got that story. I think I got a little story too, but this story got told to me whenever I was probably 8 years old. I mean, I don't know if I was that young, but it was a long time ago. I was probably might have been 10 or 12, maybe.
Right.
But I went to somebody's house, no name, and they were talking about them doing acid. And they said that the walls in their house started falling down, and they were getting chased by dinosaurs.
Yeah,
all kind of crap, dude. And that'd be intense, wouldn't it?
Golly, dude.
And it probably looks real and all that. What is in your brain
that causes all that?
That causes that to happen?
There's some people that think that it's taking you to another dimension.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, so
and I think that it's not all black and white as we think it is.
I could see that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
There's way too much stuff out there for it just to be us. I mean, there's a lot of galaxies, just like ours.
Huge galaxies.
And
that go on. I mean, so we can't even see.
We can't even see them all.
No, we can see some galaxies outside of ours, but it's not. They're not.
There's no way we're by ourselves.
The space is the amount of space that is out there in space.
Yeah,
is
infinite.
Absolutely infinite.
Infinite.
Yeah, we couldn't. I mean,
we can't even fathom how big it is.
Well, infinite means it goes on forever.
Yeah.
It means if we took off flying today, we could keep flying forever until we died.
Yeah.
Think about that.
I know. That's insane.
Yeah. So like even I think it was like to get to Pluto, which they considered a planet for a little while, and then they didn't, and now it is a planet. I don't know, but
I don't know either. But it was a planet when I was a kid, so it'll always be a planet.
But if you could travel at the speed of light, right, to get to and
The speed of light?
the speed of light. If you could travel at the speed of light, which we can't,
No, we can't.
but if you could, it would take something like 339 years to get to Pluto.
Crap, dude.
Something like that. I can't remember exactly what the years were.
But
I know
it's a long time.
I know a human wouldn't be alive after you got there.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, they're going to have to. Honestly, I think. I mean, if there's no telling what we're going to get, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we might be able to eventually get to the speed of light. I think the nuclear fusion and all this crap their stuff they're just now like harnessing. There's no telling where we're going to get in the near future. I mean,
I think so. I think you're right, but I don't think the speed of light. I don't think the human body could handle the speed of light.
Yeah, I think the first few people would die. Probably.
They're gonna have to test some dogs or something, dude.
I know. They got them monkeys. They'll test some chimps.
I mean,
really. Yeah. That's fast.
You couldn't handle the G-force that it would. I mean,
but what if you're going so fast that it feels like you're sitting still?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're right now we're moving 2,000 miles an hour in a circle.
That's true.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, what if you're going so fast that it feels like you're not even moving?
I don't know, dude.
I mean, that's just hypothetical.
So,
but we never know.
This is just me. I don't know. The world was created for us to live on it, right? All the other galaxies, maybe there's life on some of those other galaxies. Maybe there's not. I don't know.
Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah, we can't see.
I would guess so, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's probably another Earth.
Oh yeah.
In one of these galaxies that has water and plant life and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
and it may be, in all actuality, in the seventh heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
But.
Well, I can't wait to find out.
We can't. Yeah. We can't see
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
I can't wait to find out.
Yeah. So, but that may be where all that is at. We can't see it, but it's going on.
Yeah.
We know it's going on. I mean, there's other life form for sure.
Yeah.
It's not like, I mean, it may not even be like me and you.
Yeah.
Could be completely different.
Yeah.
You know, but I feel like it's happening.
Yeah.
I feel like it's happening.
All right. So this episode started with the dream that I had, basically, about the trauma in my life that happened whenever I was a kid.
Right.
Don't come and asking me about it because I'm not going to tell you.
Sure.
Just know that I remember everything. And I had a dream about it. And in this dream, it felt real. It felt like I was going through it again, but I've always had understanding of it, which is weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. And I feel like it kind of took it off of me. Is that weird?
No, I think that might be
I've never dreamed about it before or nothing, but I felt like it kind of just like it's gone.
Oh, the burden of that.
Yeah, and it's weird.
Wow.
I woke up that morning feeling like that, and I was like, maybe, that dream. And I've heard people say that you have to go through it again. That's why they get on this. That's why they do the psychedelics to put you through that situation again, so where you can get through it again, with a better outcome, I guess.
Well,
so you understand it more,
right? Because you have, when you're how old you were, 8,
no,
9.
It don't matter how old I was.
No, it doesn't. But I'm saying if you're anywhere under the age of 24, you're not going to understand it as much as you would right now at 35.
Yeah.
And so going through it again at 35 says, oh, man.
Yeah. it's messed up anyways, but I've always had kind of I've had therapy before too. I've went to therapy,
Right.
which I never told nobody. Brittany knows, but like it's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and that stuff never helped me.
Right.
Honestly, I don't like therapy because I'm this type of person who I feel like I already know.
Most of your problems.
I know what my problems are 100%. I know what I need to fix. I know the deepest, darkest, everything. I remember young. I mean, I remember everything. And I'm not like naive to believe that stuff didn't affect me. I know it did. And there's stuff that I do with my kids that I know that's from my childhood. I know it is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Right.
It's the same exact crap that happened to me. Not like I'm not talking about the trauma stuff, but I'm talking about trauma is stuff you carry with you forever. I mean, until you get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I do.
So,
I mean, I've experienced some stuff. You know.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I've experienced stuff in life too.
Yeah. It's hard to talk about on air.
Well, it's not. I mean,
Okay.
it's not. This isn't really that difficult. It's just it was just kind of a part of my life. You know what I mean? But you know, growing up, I just thought it was part of life. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't anything any different.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, it wasn't. That's just what I knew.
Yeah.
As a child or
Yeah.
whatever. So it wasn't anything like I wasn't sitting there as a child sitting there going, this is messed up.
Because you don't know. That's
I
just
just
what you
didn't
thought
know.
it was. That's what you thought life was. Yeah.
I just thought that's what life was. And then, you know, I grow up and I'm trying to change that, you know, a little bit. And I feel like so far in my life I've been able to navigate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just wonder why somebody else couldn't navigate it.
For you?
Yes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
See, I've never told anybody what happened to me.
No, yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've always been this kid who wasn't who he was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
No, yeah, I know. Your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mama told me this is fucked up, for real. About the same time this was happening to me, she said I quit talking. Straight up talking, and I just stopped for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy, ain't it? And the thing about it is I know that happened to the person that did it to me too. You know what I'm saying? I always had sympathy for that person because I knew
Something else had happened.
something happened to that person too. It wasn't just, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't just decide to do that all of a sudden.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I forgive this dude
100%.
a long time ago.
Yeah. You're good with it.
A long time ago. But, like, he never hurt me or nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And honestly, the thing that was so confusing, I think, about it is that I liked it.
Very confusing.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So it made you do other things that you just didn't know. I mean,
You shouldn't have been, but
Yeah,
you
you
just
just-
didn't know.
you
Whatever. Yeah.
you don't even know what to what you're supposed to be, or you're just going by what you learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just crazy, man, how life is. But I just want to know. I want to let everybody know that. Don't ask me, because I'm not going to tell you.
Heck no.
And if the person listening,
I mean, actually, in
Here's
all
this.
actuality, I asked you.
I forgive you. Yeah, I didn't tell you.
No. Yeah, I asked you right after one of our other podcasts, and you was like, nope, not
Yeah,
telling you. Dude.
I'm not telling nobody.
No, yeah.
Because I don't want it to mess that person's life up for something that happened 30-something years ago.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's ignorant to me.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So, I mean, it's yeah.
Yeah.
I forgive you. Just so you know, you ain't got to come to me and talk to me about nothing.
We're good.
I forgive you, and I always have. I mean, but it's insane. I don't know if they listen to it or not, but
Right. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I really don't know.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man.
And, I mean, this is going to be out there for the world to see. So,
and I think that, you know, this is hard for me. I got about cried a second ago. I've never told anybody. I mean, this is going on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, I know.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've told a couple of people. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, and this has happened in 30-something years. I mean, at least 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's weird because I can remember every single time it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
So it's traumatic for me.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It very was traumatic.
Yeah.
And not that it hurt me. It didn't hurt me.
No, you wasn't hurting.
I wasn't hurting. But it just confuses the crap out of you.
Yeah.
It confuses you.
Yeah.
So don't make it such a big deal. I mean, honestly, a lot of people have been messed with and traumatized
in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
I mean, you got all kind of crap going on in this world, dude. Every single day.
Oh, yeah.
And the best thing for you to do is open up about it. I mean,
to some degree, yeah, I'd say so. I'd say talk to somebody about it.
Yeah, it's hard to find people that you trust.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you
I do.
You'd be like, oh, I locked it. You know?
Yeah.
But that's the honest truth of it.
And
it felt good, and I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't that terrible at the time.
Yeah. I didn't know it was wrong, but I never told nobody. So what does that mean? You know what I mean?
Right. So now there's the confusion part of
it.
Like, why didn't I say nothing?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I say something about that, dude?
Yeah. I know it's crazy, man.
But at that, I mean, honestly, dude, I don't know any of the story, obviously.
Yeah, I haven't told you.
But
Brittany knows who it is. Brittany's the only person.
But I'm saying I don't know the whole story. I just know that if you're a younger person,
yeah,
it's harder to make sense out of anything that's going on in life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And anything, especially something that's traumatic.
Yeah.
It's hard to make sense out of it. Like, why? What? And then you grow up, you're an adult.
Yeah.
That's when it starts going, what the hell?
Yeah,
man, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really, that's when it really dings in your brain.
Yeah.
You know, at some point in life, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, somewhere in there, you know, maybe even 16, 17, 8, I don't know, 13, 14, 15, maybe even.
Yeah.
But at some point, you're going to go, that shit wasn't right, dude.
Yeah.
That wasn't right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's when you have to start dealing with it.
And you kind of start wondering why somebody didn't help you. Why didn't, you know, I think a lot of it was I felt alone, I think.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been so weird my whole life, dude. It's weird because I'm the only person in my family like that. You know what I'm saying?
So
everybody else is crazy.
Not crazy.
But I mean, they're not crazy, but they're open and they're energetic.
Well, except for your mom.
Yeah.
She's backward and shy and all that. But
that's not who I am on the inside, dude.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
That's who
you're 100% Cooper on the inside. Yes. But you could never let that show. You felt like you had to.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I've seen more of the Cooper side of you.
Yeah.
In the past, 3 months since we've been doing the podcast, then
I'm 100% comfortable with you now.
Right.
Like
yeah.
Like I wasn't always, but like right now.
Right. Yeah.
100% comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I get it. But it's just, it's just like for me, I can go talk to we had a new person show up at church. I'll go talk to that person and be like, man, it was good to see you this morning or whatever. I'm okay with that. Whereas you would just be like,
But you know why? Because the family's around.
it's just the family.
I can talk to anybody.
As long as your family's not around.
Yeah, dude. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing. I wish I knew what that was about.
Yeah.
But like I can
That's insane.
I can have a big
old time.
I can have a conversation out loud with everybody looking at me, 50 people, and I don't freak out no more.
Public speaking. You can do public speaking and
You know what I'm saying?
fine with it. Yeah.
But I can't even hardly talk if family's around.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, ain't it?
It really is.
We need somebody like Jordan Peterson to come on here and tell us what that's
tell
about.
us what that's all about, yeah.
And that's probably the kind of things that I need to go to therapy for, just to figure out. Because I do want to know, like, why.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's because I felt alone
Maybe.
my whole life, and that's the people that was supposed to protect me.
Right.
And maybe I had resentment towards that.
Maybe so.
I don't know. But there's certain few people that I felt like was always there for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But some people that should have been, probably they wasn't. Because I never told nobody about nothing. So
Sure.
that was my fault too.
They didn't even know.
They didn't even have a clue.
Right.
So it ain't their fault.
No.
It ain't like I'm mad at them. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Like, but it's still
it's
still
just
messing
now.
with me.
It's just now. It's messing with you. Like, why didn't you do something? And you're like, well, I know why you didn't. It's because you didn't. I didn't tell you.
You didn't have a clue about it.
But I still don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
Let me tell you this right now: the people out there who I let watch my kids,
Yeah.
I trust you.
It's.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 100%, I do trust you.
Yeah. Like you're not even gonna understand the amount of trust that I have.
Exactly.
For you, if
Because
you're
I know
watching
how
my
this
kids.
fucked me up.
Right.
And I swear to God, if somebody fucks with that trust,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude,
Oh yeah. No. I.
there's
get
no remorse. I'm telling you.
No.
I don't
know.
care who it is.
I get it. I
I
get it.
do not care who it is.
I got 5 kids, so I get it. I get it.
But I know how it fucked up my life.
Right.
I do know this 100%. You better not fuck with my kids.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're an 80-year-old grandma.
Right.
You're going to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, for real. I'm not playing.
We got an 80-year-old grandma calling in right now. You
Oh,
like
yeah?
to take the call?
Yeah, go ahead, do it. You better put that thing right up on the camera, on the mic.
Oh, she hung up.
Nah, she's gone now.
I'm gonna call her back.
An hour and 13 minutes. We're supposed to do it then.
Hey, Bedrow.
You're on the podcast.
Okay. What size shoe does Trey wear? And does he need steel-toed boots?
No.
He can't.
I can hear it perfectly.
I know.
But anyway, no, I don't need steel-toe boots. My work buys that stuff for me. I was just saying my shoe was jacked up on that Facebook, but I can get free shoes.
Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate that though.
Okay, Curtis has some. He ain't wearing no more, so.
Yeah.
Okay. I love y'all.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. This podcast is over.
We're done with it.
We're done, son. And
Like, subscribe.
yeah, make sure if y'all are liking this video for real, and you're listening on Spotify, leave a review because it lets them know to put us out there. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, if we ain't getting a rating or a review or anything, it's like they ain't no count. All right, guys. Well, we'll see y'all next time, and we love y'all.
Love you.